I'm ecstatic to find players that have that type of motor because they're rare.
One of the problems you find with like a lot of teams and stuff is you can see talent, but you can't really see someone's work ethic. Now again, I'm just saying that I want to know, like, can you tell someone has a harder work ethic than someone else, right? Because we just saw like Devonte Adams talking about how he's upset he was drafted after Kelvin Benjamin. He always thought he was going to be a Panther. Uh, Giannis, right? Giannis was a skinny kid coming in. Jabari Parker, Chris Middleton, like they had a bunch of names. They were just drafting everybody. They didn't know who was going to be the guy, and Giannis became the guy, right? Is there a
Yeah,
way that you can like watch a player and tell, like, just from a couple meetings and stuff, like this person has a work ethic that
yeah.
I'm gonna, not just talent.
Right.
Absolutely. I think, so since you use Giannis, I'll use that as an example. If you go back to watch Giannis even when he was a young pup, he's always had a motor and a work ethic. You can add the skill component. There's a lot of very talented players out here that has no motor, have no work ethic, and don't want to do anything outside of the norm, which is for them. If you're a scorer, I don't want to do anything but score. I don't want to play
Mm-hmm.
no D. I don't want to, but so for me, I'm so confident in my abilities as a player developer that I can teach you the skill stuff. The energy, effort, intensity, that's a you thing. That's a player controls that themselves. That's not something that can be taught. That's something that they have to come with. And so when you get a player that has a super high motor, I'm ecstatic to find players that have that type of motor because they're rare. Um, and like I said, once you put that motor with the skill,
Mm-hmm.
you get a Giannis, a Greek freak.
Mm-hmm.
You get a player like that. It's just unreal. So
Right.
you can always spot it out. But you got a lot of coaches that sweep stuff under the rug and they see the red flags and ignore it because you got a good player and they care more about the rankings, the accolades, and those things as opposed to a kid that can come in and diminish your coach or your program or kill the chemistry of your team, based off of them. But you got a lot of coaches that'll sell their right arm for some rankings, and I'm just not one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah.